morning, welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Time for a brand new review. A lot of people are reviewing this one, Helloween's brand new album, so let me just jump on the bandwagon. For the purposes of this video, I'm reviewing the Japanese version because it's got some great bonus tracks. They're all on YouTube. The Japanese version is the one to listen to. So anyway, it's the 16th studio album from Helloween. It's the big return of Kai Hansen and Miki Kiska, two original members returning to the fold. Well, they've actually been in the band touring for 2 or 3 years now, because they returned on the Pumpkins United tour. I saw them on that tour. This is before lockdown, obviously, and so they're back. They've decided to make a new album. This is what the fans want. They're following what all the happy Helloween fans are asking for. They've been asking for a new album, and this is it. So I've seen quite a few reviews. I've heard the 2 singles. I've reacted to the 2 singles. So let me just quickly do this song by song review. I've got to try and keep this short. I've got a lot of songs to go through, and then give a rating at the end. Okay, track 1 is Out for the Glory. This is a typical Helloween type song. It's got a happy chorus. First thing I notice is a very clear bass sound. I like Kai's screaming vocals in this. He's got some, I think it's him. He's got a couple of nice vocal lines. The guitar sounds a little bit muted. You know, the first thing you notice is the very prominent bass sound from Marcus. But this song is very cool, very enjoyable. It's a good start for the album. 8 out of 10 for this song. Track 2 is Fear of the Fallen. I won't go into too much into it. This is classic Helloween. The chorus from Kiska is amazing. I love the riffs. Very cool song. Just very melodic, very memorable. 9 out of 10 for this track. Track 3 is Best Time. Up-tempo riff starts this one. Kiska's singing in his lower voice. Song is very melodic. I love Kai Hansen's backing vocals on this. This is a shorter tune, but it's a wonderful tune to listen to. It's still, you know, it reeks of classic Helloween. You know, if you like Helloween, you're gonna love Best Time. So 9 out of 10 again. Track 4 is Mass Pollution. Things get a little bit heavier on this track. Thundering riff. Andy Derris sings in his piercing vocals. The chorus is again a big inspired moment. Nice punchy melody. Love the pacing on this track. The guitar solos later on, very cool, very melodic. This song is slowly growing on me a lot. At first I was a little bit iffy on it, but it's growing on me a lot. So 8.5 out of 10. Track 5 is called Angels. It's got a more introspective start. Kiska is crooning a melody at the beginning. Then it goes into sort of like a darker mid-tempo feel, you know, before when the main riff kicks in from the album. Vocal melody is once again very cool. Nice chorus. This song may be a bit of an underlier, a little bit of a change of pace as well. It will need a few more plays before it starts to worm itself into your mind as a worthy song from this album. Kiska, he really owns this song. His vocal on this song is awesome. It's a sublime vocal, really. Andy Derris joins in for some lines a bit later on as well. Very cool song overall. This one's another grower for me, so 8.5 out of 10. Track 6 is Rise Without Chains. Back to more upbeat, typical Helloween fare. Very melodic, this song. You know, the inspiration hasn't waned a touch yet. It's like, you know, they've really felt inspired, it seems, to come up with very cool, glorious, happy Helloween vocal melodies, and just great guitar work as well. This is a great tune. You know, this is very enjoyable. This one can be played over and over again without getting boring. 9 out of 10 for this one. Track 7 is Indestructible. A heavier riff starts this one off and it pounds along nicely. I like it when they use these sort of like chunkier, heavier, upbeat riffs. It sounds cool. You know, it's getting boring to say the vocal melodies are addictive, but they really are. I mean, they really are catchy and memorable. Just a cool song. I like the little backing vocal from Kai when he sings "We Are One" in the background in the chorus. I love this song. What can I say? Again, a 9 out of 10 for Indestructible. Track 8 is Robot King. A nice fast-paced double kicker. Sweet riff at the beginning. Nice screams from both Kiska and Deris. Nice pre-chorus from Kiska. This one is quite a long song, so it takes a while to build sort of, you know, more happier melodies, vocal melodies leading up to the chorus. This song is classic Helloween to me. It's got all the classic Helloween traits that you would expect to hear on a Helloween album. You know, it's just an amazing track. So again, 9 out of 10. It could possibly be 9.5, but I've just given it the 9. Track 9 is Cyanide. It's a much shorter track. It's a rapid banger. You know, the previous track was a long, drawn out sort of classic affair. This one is sort of like a heavy banger. Andy Deris takes the main lead on this one, singing powerfully. Nice guitar work as usual. Great melodies leading up to the fairly simplistic chorus. Song may be short, but it still rocks. It's still got a good energy, good feel. Kiska's doing very nice harmonizing with Andy Deris right towards the end on the chorus. That part sounds really cool. I really like Cyanide. It may be just a short track, but again, I've given it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really nice track. Track 10 is Down in the Dumps. This is a longer track. It takes time to get the build. Nice steady galloping riff. I like the riff in this. The vocal melody at the beginning reminds me of Eagle Fly Free. On the opening verse at least. Not throughout the song. A lot of classics, Helloween sounding melodies come through. The chorus is actually sung much heavier. It's sort of like a little bit aggressive in the chorus. I find this song to be, I mean, I don't want to say the weak point, maybe the weakest point, the weaker point on the album maybe. You know, I haven't fully got into Down in the Dumps yet. I like it, but not as much as some of the others. So 7.5 out of 10 for Down in the Dumps. Track 11 is Orbit. I'm not going to rank that. It's just a sort of 1 minute atmospheric, spacey intro into the sort of sci-fi tinged Skyfall, which is the final track on the album and the first track I heard from the album, as it was the single, although it was the edited version at 7 minutes. The song that we get on the album is a full 12-minute monster. It's just an amazing piece of work. I love everything about it. I mean, it's glorious. It's got great sections up and down. I love the pre-chorus from Kiska. The chorus is just beautiful to listen to. It's Helloween magic at its best. I love the section where Kai does the sort of like the David Bowie Space Oddity type field singing part. And the sort of like the guitar strumming, it sounds really cool, that part. I love that. And then you got the build towards the end, and then you've got these sort of like huge crescendos where the guitars are playing these solos, and Kiska sings When the Sky Falls. That part just sends chills up and down your spine. It's just an awesome part. I mean, this song to me is faultless pretty much. So had to give it the full house, 10 out of 10. So the main album ends and we go to the Japanese section. First song is Golden Times. It starts off fantastically. Why is this not on the album proper? This song is awesome. A great vocal from Kiska. Sweet as hell tempo. Great riff. It's just a wonderful song to listen to. If you enjoy Helloween, happy power metal, this is why you listen to Helloween, for these type of great melodies, uplifting lyrics, just good stuff, enjoyable. Just an amazing song, Golden Times. 9.5 out of 10. Track 2 is Save My Hide. This is a shorter song, slightly heavier song. This is an Andy Derris led song. He sounds killer on this. He sounds really good. The chorus is really catchy. I mean, it's quite short and repetitive, but it's still very catchy. I'm sad again that this didn't make the album proper, but anyway, we have the song, so it's okay. I mean, it's good. Again, I love this song. It's only short, but I've just got to give it 9.5 out of 10. Track 3 from the Japanese section is Pumpkins United, which is a song they wrote for the previous tour. Yeah, this song's been doing the rounds for a few years now, 2 or 3 years since they released it. This is a good song. It's got all the Helloween traits again that you expect. Everything that's in Helloween, the great guitar work, double bass drumming, high pitched vocals, soaring chorus. It's all here. It's got a positive vibe, a happy vibe. It says they're back. They're back as a whole troop of them, all their previous members, literally. And they're all back, all singing, all happy. And this was I guess this was their cue to making this album. They released that song and it helped them realize, well, we can do a full album of this and it won't be bad. And it's not bad. The final track on the Japanese section is We Are Real. This is slightly throwaway. You can tell it's sort of like a bonus track, but it's a happy-go-lucky track. It's sort of, again, the lyrics deal with the band enjoying life, being in Helloween, sticking true to their beliefs, sticking true to their sound, not selling out, not doing something different to disappoint fans. This is what Helloween is all about. Fun little track, little bit throwaway, but I still enjoyed this track. So 8 out of 10. Okay, these are my final thoughts on the album. So was the comeback worth the wait? Well, of course it was. This is an amazing comeback. It's hard to be critical at all from this comeback album. The only thing I would say is the production maybe is not quite as great as it could have been. It's nice, it's good, but there's lots of bands with lower profiles than Helloween who've, in my opinion, got slightly clearer, punchier sound. I mean, for instance, if Helloween had got, say, Andy Sneap from Judas Priest, or his type of production on this album, it would have been absolutely awesome. The guitar will be much thicker, punchier. The bass production is awesome on this album. I mean, I don't recall Helloween having this much bass presence on their previous albums, because it really is clear and playing some great lines. So kudos for getting that bass to spring out of the production. Maybe it sort of lessened the guitar impact a touch. The vocalists are all great. Kiska is the star of the show. I mean, his vocals on this are just sublime, amazing. Derris, he does well. He gets criticism, Andy Derris, but for me, he's solid. He does well on this album. Kai's vocals are, I think they've lessened in quality over the years. I don't know, age has slightly caught up with him. His vocals are not what they used to be. He's a good singer, but just not as great as in his old days, maybe. So he doesn't get to sing a lot on this, but he does add a different colour to the song. So it's always good to hear his little vocal contributions. Rest of the band, guitarists, they're all great. Drumming is solid. This is a great comeback. What can I say? Happy Helloween is back. Let's hope there's touring, a proper tour for this album in 2022. Hopefully, I'm sure there will be once Gigging is back in full force and effect. Okay, so my average rating for this album based on my scores is 8.76 out of 10. So if you're very kind, you can round it up to 9. If you're slightly meaner, you can round it up down to 8.5 out of 10. I'm happy with either score. So 8.76, great rating for Helloween's brand new self-titled album. If you love power metal, if you love Helloween, well, you know, this is a no-brainer. Check it out, you'll love it. I'm sure you've already heard it anyway. This was my opinion on Helloween's new album. Okay, stay tuned.